right? The setup that we have is that you guys should have a folder that's like the template, but I'm going to go ahead and make them from scratch over here. It's a little bit small, but hopefully this should be fine. Let's go ahead and do beggar commoner. Okay. We're going to create a new, the way we created a folder, again, we're going to right click, go to the very top, then go to folder. It's at the very, very top. So that's how we create it. And then you could just double click into it and that will rename it. And then you could fast double click into it and then that will enter it. Slow double click to rename and fast double click to enter. Okay, now we're in here. We're going to right click, go to the very top, go down to story tools, and then go to interactions. And then that's going to pop up this screen. And again, I recommend once you get to here, go ahead and click this lock button. If it doesn't allow you to actually click into it, like for example, if it's like this, make sure that it's not locked. So if you click on this and this doesn't change, again, make sure that it's not locked. So you could do a quick unlock and then lock, and then it should populate to the correct screen. Now that we're inside of the commoners, we're going to create a new folder, and this is just going to hold all of the audio for this specific interaction. So let's go ahead and drag in this interaction into here. Okay, and now that we named it correctly, we know, okay, this is the main one. So we're going to drag it in, and the way it might look like this. So we have the model ID. Of course, we already have that right here. It's going to be E2. So we're going to go down to E2, pull this up, and then we're going to drag in the main into this explanation. And we can actually go ahead and click on this. And it will automatically play. If you don't see this, if you click on it and you don't see it automatically playing, you can double click on this name down here. And then you can click this play button, and there's a repeat button over here as well. So we're just going to have to type it in. I've got a question for ye. Do you mind sparing some coin for ye? Easy. This is the entering walk animation. So we're going to click and say, probably a normal walk is fine. We're going to click an option. So in the options panel, you'll see there is this options, and you're going to see it says empty. We're just going to click the plus button next to that. And then we're going to click over here where it says option text. And this option text is going to be what the player actually clicks on in order to actually, like the actual button of what it clicks. So it'll say, sure, take some gold. Okay. Then we're going to click on this response, and this should pop up. Again, we're going to toss this in. This is the E2, so that's a model. Response 1A, so this is going to be the first variation. He's probably going to walk away happy. So we have the walk animation is going to be happy because we said yes to him, right? I don't remember what this line was, so let's go ahead and click on it. And in order to play again, we just click this play button. All right. I really appreciate that. Okay. And he's happy. Now, this is going to be the first variation, right? So we're going to click on this responses again. And now you'll see that we have two of these drop downs. So we have the E2 R1A beggar commoner. And then we're going to drag in E2 R1B because this is the second variation. Let's go ahead and click on that. Thank you very much, sire. Okay, and let's set that to happy again. And then in the responses again, because we have three variations, We're going to click a plus, and then that's going to populate another one. And we're going to drag this in, and then let's go ahead and play it. I really appreciate that, sire. Okay. And then again, this is going to be happy. So this is if we say yes. So I'm just going to go over the audio and how to do that. Now this is our sure take some gold option. Let's go ahead and add in a new option. And then you'll see this new UI pops up. So in order to actually go to the new option, we're going to click on this little arrow, and then that should pop up this section. If you're not on the MPC responses, you'll just have to go to the MPC responses, click on this plus, and again, it'll pop up. And then let's listen to this one. And if you wanted to autoplay, go ahead and click on this button. All right. So that's this one. Let's go ahead and drop that in. And then it's a little sad, so we'll put in the sad walk animation. Let's go ahead and do another drop down, and we're going to click on it, and you'll see this time when we click on it, because we enabled this autoplay option, it will play automatically. That ain't right, sire. And we'll go ahead and toss this in, and then we'll walk away. This one, he actually doesn't sound that sad and more angry, so we'll walk away normal, right? And then we'll give another option. And then this is going to be, all right. Again, same line, but different variation. This one also doesn't sound as sad, so we're going to keep it normal. So that is how we do the audio. The next section is going to be how we can actually implement the consequences for the factions and for the kingdom. But this is just getting the audio and the text inputted. And again, we have two options. So we have, oh, and we did not write the option text. So we could say over here, option text is going to be, because we're denying him, request denied, right? And then that's what the player is actually going to click on. So if we want to go back to the first one, we're going to click this little arrow, or we can change it from a 1 to 2. This is 2 to 1, and you'll see this changes it over here. And then we have the faction consequence and kingdom. Okay, anyways, so this is how we implement the audio and the text, okay? So let me go ahead and stop it here. And next section, I'm going to show you how to... also, by the way, this is an example of the minimum requirement for a random interaction. So you have explanation, 3 variations for 2 different types of responses. So we have a yes response, a no response, and we also have the main explanation. And that's it.